The Israel-Iran war, which started on June 13, is raging. On late Friday night, fresh missiles from Iran lit up the skies over Israel and the West Bank. Sirens blared, interceptors were fired, but the wave of attacks kept coming. On Saturday morning, 15 Israeli fighter jets launched fresh barrage of strikes on missile launch sites in western Iran.
Every day there are sirens that go on in Israel, kind of impact in the cities across Israel. Prime Minister Netanyahu has said that no negotiations will work. Whether America supports Israel or not, the operation will go on. And this is the kind of impact that we see on the buildings inside Israel.
And now, Israel claims it has killed Amin Judki, commander of Iran's deadly drone division. Another Israeli aerial strike claimed yet another top Iranian commander, Benham Shariari, said to be operating Iran's overseas Quds force. In Geneva, Iranian Foreign Minister Araghchi held talks with European Union leaders but stood his ground, asserting no talks under fire for Iran. Dismissing reports of Iran contacting the United States, the Iranian minister called Israeli attacks on its nuclear facilities a war crime, saying these are peaceful sites under atomic watchdog International Atomic Energy Agency surveillance.
Our peaceful nuclear facilities have also been targeted, despite their being under full monitoring of IAEA and despite the fact that attacking such facilities are absolutely banned under international law. Israel attacks on nuclear facilities are grave war crimes.
While Russia clarified that it does not want to mediate, it pushed for a mutual solution over Iran's nuclear program. But the United States President Donald Trump called it a futile bid.
Здесь я сейчас не буду вдаваться в детали.
Such a solution exists. It is better not to run ahead. We are in contact with both Israel and our Iranian friends. We have some proposals and our participation hoping they will be acceptable to both sides. We are absolutely not seeking mediation.
На чем настаивает Израиль, обеспечение его безопасности.
Trump also dismissed his own intelligence chief, Tulsi Gabbard's take on Iran's nuclear capabilities. Gabbard had claimed Iran may not be actively building a nuke.
Intelligence community has said they have no evidence that they are at this point.
Well, then my intelligence community is wrong. Who in the intelligence community said that?
Your director of national intelligence, Tulsi Gabbard.
She's wrong.
Gabbard later clarified that Iran does pose a nuclear threat.
Iran's enriched uranium stockpile is at its highest levels and is unprecedented for a state without nuclear weapons. Iran will likely continue efforts to counter Israel and press for U.S. military withdrawal from the region by aiding, arming, and helping to reconstitute its loose consortium of like-minded terrorists and militant actors.
Amid the missiles and warnings, the coffins keep coming. Be it Israel's Holon or Iran's Qom, the heart-wrenching funeral portrays the same pain, the grief identical. From battlefield to burial grounds, the cost of war is clear, and still there's no ceasefire in sight.